So recently I got Movie Pass. The worst part about it is there's
wait. Movie Pass?
Yeah, man. It's terrible.
I thought it went kaput. Like it was done. They went bankrupt.
You had it at a time where they were still making good movies.
No. I didn't have it at a time when they was making good movies.
They had Batman.
It wasn't at a time they was making good movies. We was just going to, me and Floss, we both teachers.
Shout out to Hollywood Floss.
We were going to the movies whenever.
Yeah.
So we saw a lot of good. We saw a lot of bad. Remember that movie where dude replaced his spine with a robot? I saw that.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad though. You know what I'm saying? Like when the movie's free, you like, whatever.
It's not free.
You're only upset when, it's free.
How much
like
were you
insurance.
paying at the time? It was like
$9.
Yeah, it's $24.
Oh yeah, teachers bankrupted that.
It is terrible.
Teachers bankrupted.
I see a movie every week, and every week I'm disappointed. Like I saw one good movie, and that was The Running Man, only because it dealt with the book better, but it was terrible.
You're paying $24.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not $24 a week. $24 a month.
Yeah.
I guess it
it's
still factor out. You're forcing yourself to go to the movies, though.
I am for. It's like eating a bad.
There are no good movies out. Like it's like going to.
One day there's
Golden Corral every day.
Oh my god.
It's like going to Golden Corral every day. Like I'm not saying Golden Corral is bad, but like if you had if you had a pass to Golden Corral and you're like you can go to Golden Corral every day. You basically be on a cruise ship, but you don't want to do that. No, it's not good food.
I don't work for cruise ships anymore, so I can say, yeah, that food is terrible.
All right. So we good to
except for the Shack one. But anyway, blah blah blah, all of that. Look,
Shack has a cruise.
He has a restaurant. That is on the cruise ship.
Shack, because when you think good food, you think Shaquille O'Neal.
You think everything. He's like Tillman Fertitta, who we talked about earlier.
Tillman Fertitta.
Buying up everything.
Shout out to Tillman Fertitta for making restaurants worse, but making the city better. So there is that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the seasoning's not there, but at least he's a women's basketball team?
Yeah, he's bringing that.
Possible hockey team. The Rockets are playing well. The Texans are playing well. The Astros have been great.
They've been consistent.
One stumble this last season, but we're still good. Houston is turning into like a nice little sports city.
Houston is turning into a nice little sports city.
We win Rockets when KD's not even there. The Rockets have won when KD has not been there. I've been genuinely surprised. Tallest team in the league.
These are facts.
Tallest team in the league. Unlimited rebounds.
Unlimited rebounds for being that tall.
Cheat code.
Bringing back the culture, that's what he's doing. And Houston's always been a city wrapped in style and culture. From jazz and funk bands influence to the Ghetto Boys, to the boom of 2005 where the culture spread everywhere. All of a sudden, everyone was sipping syrup. There was riding candy. There was banging screw. That was outside the bio city as well. But it was like they took so much life from us and tried to leave us for dead. But we didn't die. All right. Inside the city, there was the next class building back the culture, and a lot of unsung heroes came along the way. Our next guest of two of those. They were grinding throughout the city, doing shows and dropping projects unmatched by their peers. Let's give a warm, in my humble opinion, welcome to Rob Gullatte and Jett Master, everybody. Rob Gullatte and Jett Master.
How's it going?
That was a nice little intro. That was probably the best intro I've ever gotten.
When everything failed.
That's good.
But you know how you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we've known each other since, a
long time.
But it's funny just getting that, for the listeners, CD on 2005, maybe 2005. CD on my brother's car. We were leaving Deidre Davis's,
No.
Deidre Davis, man.
It wasn't Deidre Davis.
All-Star game.
I was working for Deidre Davis, but I went
Davis.
there. That was the Ozone Awards.
That was the Ozone Awards.
That was the Ozone Awards. Was that the one?
Was that 05?
Was that the
Ozone Awards? 07.
No,
07.
I think
it was an All-Star game.
I think it was
07. I was already pushing the tape with DJ Young Sam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're right. It wasn't the Ozone Awards.
You were working for Deidre Davis.
06?
It might have been 05 or 06.
I guarantee you that.
Whenever the Super Bowl was.
It would have been February 06. Again, because look, 20 years this month since I really put out by any means the full project.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
February was the All-Star game 06.
February 06.
So it would have been around that time.
Southwest Best
I was
outside.
We was outside 2006.
I thought I was,
for
but
Super
shout
Bowl.
out my hood, man.
I thought I was.
Hey, we got some motherfuckers.
We was outside.
Yeah, it's growing.
We hit all.
I mean, it's still growing. I mean, it grew with y'all, and it continues. So I mean,
you were hash brown at the time.
Yeah,
back like I left my keys was the first time I ever heard somebody say that.
Christ, yeah, hash brown.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
I used to see them niggas' name in the Houston Press. It's like 08, 09. And I see their name. I'm like, man, who the fuck is these niggas, man? How they getting it? Cause back then we couldn't I ain't like J-Dog, you feel me? Like I ain't like a street rapper like that, you feel me? But street rappers wasn't getting no play, no spin in Houston Press. So I remember seeing y'all name, yours specifically. I think Floss name.
Floss.
And then what's
Dustin.
Not Dustin. The other guy, remember that was on the podcast when I met Devon and them with y'all. What was their name?
You talking about Kid the Great?
No, not Kid.
Rob J.
Chaotix. What's their name?
Oh, Damon Randall.
Yeah, Damon.
Shout out to D Randall, man.
What was their name?
That's the Chaotix.
Chaotix.
Yeah,
so like I've been seeing their name since like 2000.
Those are my OGs, man. Russell Gonzalez, the producer for the Chaotix, and then D Randall. And big shout out to Big Mon as well. But D Randall was definitely like an OG for me. Coming up, like I sought them out. Once I knew who they were or figured out who they were, I sought them out to just get tips. And I remember sending D Randall was one of the first people to hear Sounds from the Back Seat because I wanted his honest opinion. I was like, what do you think of it? And he gave me some critiques, and
I was about to say, what did he say?
He said that he shout out to Sunnyside. He understood like the story I was trying to tell. He did give me critiques about like, I think some of the beats were kind of slow. The tempo was slow. And he was like, you might want to do better on like up tempo stuff. But that's what I can remember as far as him telling me that. But he thought it was like, that was refreshing that like a true, just like from a hip hop MC perspective, like just doing music like that in the city just wasn't, it just wasn't being done. You know what I'm saying? And then I think connecting the dots to like people like Rob, it was through the press. Like we weren't operating in a vacuum. We were aware of Rob, D-Lo, the Nice Guys, HISD. We were aware of different pockets and different sounds. I think we led with like, yeah, it's competitive, but like, maybe we can blur the lines. And that's kind of how my production kind of bridged that gap between what we were doing and then like having D-Lo rap, Hood Politics, some of those songs in my apartment closet, you know what I'm saying? With my mic, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how we all were like ground level with it. You know what I'm saying? And then through the press, Shea Serrano, Houston Press, it was like, Floss and Dustin were like on top of that. Dustin was one of the first rappers he was the first Houston rapper in Rap Radar.
Really?
He had
Dustin Prestige.
Dustin Prestige. He had a direct line to B-Dot early on.
Did he ever ask him about them horrible lists that B-Dot be putting together?
Nah, I don't know. I don't want to speak for the brother. I don't know.
Dustin got to come up here and see if we got to talk to B-Dot about them lists sometime.
Another interesting tidbit is like the Prestige. So Dustin's first album, I produced all of it with Chris Rockaway. Shout out, Chris Rockaway is very, very instrumental in my career and our career. But Dustin's, I think it's his grandmother, and DJ Premier's grandmother are like good friends or best friends.
Oh, wow.
So Premier is one of the first people to hear the Prestige as well. He got it to him somehow. And I think this is early on. Premier has a label that he had at that time. He thought it was dope, but like thought we were too young for what he was trying to do. And at first, like, it's kind of like,
too young,
but it makes sense. Like, as far as like what Premier does and who he works with and whatever, but it was just cool. It was just like, there are
that
roots.
Makes sense coming from Premier too. Like, I think Premier probably wants to deal with an older sound, an older audience, older rappers.
Yeah. So
The young rappers that work for Premier are of age.
So the young rappers.
I'm not grabbing the young rappers that work.
I'm glad we're doing this because there's a lot of things that people don't know in the city. As far as like between me and this guy, like we've been doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of wear it very humbly sometimes behind closed doors. Not so much. But really? I wear it humbly because it's just like I just love to make music, but if we're gonna talk about it, like we've done some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like and I feel like I have to represent not only myself but like everybody I came up with, you know.
I mean, everybody that you mentioned, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all built the city back up.
It's important.
They took everything.
It happened, and the crazy thing, these situations was all independent of each other. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Most of us ain't even like from the same like area when you think about all the rappers that have started like coming up. Obviously, I'm from A-Leaf, D-Lo from Mo City, Pro from the Clark, Doe Beezy from out there, Southeast Houston, Dante Higgins, he from Yellowstone. Well, excuse me, not from Mac and them from Yellowstone.
Yeah.
So let me shout out to my niggas on Scott Block. You feel me? he from South Lawn.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like all of these different places and everybody, Cab them from the North.
Yeah.
George Young, like I could kind of like keep naming people who were all simultaneously trying to like do something. It just like 06, that era, I used to feel like, damn man, it wasn't nobody else like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was wrong, but like I'm running with like DJ Young Sam and them. I'm fucking with the streets though. You feel me? I'm fucking with Trinity Garden, 2D, DJ Lil Boom and them. Mm-hmm. I'm on the North. I'm living in Lakewood with a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting it on, but I'm a rapper. You feel me? My life don't necessarily represent how I rap though. You feel me? So it's like, where the niggas like me? Now I knew a D-Lo. I say that. I met D-Lo. We battled at goddamn 8 Mile. That was like 2003.
Damn, 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Shout out to Club 8 Mile.
Now I won for the record. I ain't gonna ask him.
Well, okay.
If I'm lying,
just say something different, probably.
I didn't say I killed him.
At Fat Pat's release. They just had a posthumous release. Yeah. I saw D-Lo, saw DeLorean. Yeah. I said, well, we got to have you come on the show.
Come on the show.
So he's going to come on, and that's going to be the first question.
Take some notes. You got to bring that up.
That's the first question.
It's kind of funny.
I didn't like D-Lo. He threw his jersey at me.
You with 8 Mile?
He threw his jersey at me.
What year was that?
This was 03.
Okay, so me and John Doe, we were throwing shows. Our first show, before we started doing one mic, we did a show off of 59 in West Airport. It was a sports bar. I forget what it is now. I remember
what you call it. That's what they made, Southside.
Southside. It was like Southside. But before that, it was something else. And D-Lo was part of a duo. It was Jay Cut and D-Lo.
Facts.
And that's where I met D-Lo. This was 04.
Damn.
Okay.
And I want to say he headlined. They headlined. Me and John Doe performed. Some other cats performed, but we just started like doing shows as well as trying to hustle our music and shit like that. So I've known D-Lo since then.
Man, I heard about that nigga. I was in 11th grade. A nigga named Naeem. Rest in peace, Naeem.
Shout out to Naeem.
Yep. Yeah. Naeem went to Dulles with y'all. Yeah. He went to Dulles with y'all.
R.I.P. Naeem.
He was dating my homegirl at Westside, and he came over there. And this nigga, he brought that Throwbacks tape. And I'm like, man, how the fuck this nigga got a real CD, nigga? Like this, like mine is like 2000. You feel me? Like, nigga, we handwriting on the markers type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this nigga got a real
your hand cramp up.
Yeah,
you trying to get it right, make it look exact like the others. Nah, man.
They
don't know about the permanent marker days.
I was like, man, this nigga jamming. Like tough jamming. So I'm like, all right. I remember, I'm not saying like I thought about this nigga a lot, but I remember after I battled the nigga, I was like, kind of like, I wonder whatever happened to that nigga, because I ain't really see him after that. So I probably linked back up with D-Lo by probably when we was doing that Midtown Lounge shit, like 2009, 10.
8, 9, 10, somewhere
around that time.
Probably 09.
That's why I say everybody just started like circulating. And shout out MC Kane. I always like to give MC Kane his goddamn flowers, because like what he did, he took like underground niggas, man, that's like making low key scared of hoes music. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And he brought niggas into the club with the bad. Man, I'm trying not to cuss as much, but fuck it, like with the bad.
I mean,
bitches.
we're adults.
Yeah, with the pretty, they got the big titty, fake titties and all that, and big lips with collagen in their lips. They like and scared of hoes music. So like, yeah. So this like, shout out Kane. He helped out a lot in terms of just like I say, opening up doors and making people realize that that 05 wave was there, and shout out them niggas, man. But it's still other guys that are actually like here. So even though, and I'm gonna say this, man, when Walk said what he said earlier this year, that hurt my heart, but it was true though. You feel me? When he said that we was the poorest, brokest era of Houston rap. You feel me?
Who said that?
Walk said this.
Okay. So you're saying Sauce Walker said y'all were the poorest, brokest.
No, it's true.
Because
he has a problem with.
Well, no, but look, I say this, I never get into it with this nigga. Let me say this nigga buy a Metro bus and be telling nigga, man, Rob, where you at? You on the Metro, bitch? So no, I ain't never gonna get into it.
He's the wrong one to play with as far as internet games. However, it's
true, but it's context to that though.
Do y'all ever?
It's an oversimplification of what was going on. I mean, to call us the brokest era, I don't know if that really sticks in every case by case. Like, I don't know everybody's finances or whatever. However, my response to that, I would say it was from a diversity standpoint, it was the best era of Houston's rap.
Facts.
Before or after.
Facts.
And I love Screw. I love Swisher House. I love UGK. I love all of the Texas artists that I came up on. However, there was a time period where all of us collectively, and independent of each other, we pushed the envelope to places that Houston still hasn't seen.
Thanks.
I mean, from a sonic standpoint. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we was trying to get it. We were trying to get it, and Houston was looking for the next thing after Mike Jones.
Yes.
And Mike Jones was a tidal wave. You know what I'm saying? And Slim and Paul and them, they had their shot, and they hit it. They hit a triple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With people on base. They had people on base. They hit a triple. They scored some runs.
Hey, shout out Mike Jones.
However, it did stall. And I don't think we're to blame for that.
I don't think so either.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I've been fucking with Mike Jones through Clubhouse, right? I ain't never had no relationship with him, but we done got real.
Shout out to Mike Jones.
Man, Mike Jones, solid dude.
Good conversations with him on Clubhouse. I feel a way
about how I was in 05.
Tell people how you was in 05 in terms of how you felt about Mike Jones.
Man, I ain't like none of them niggas, man.
You did.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was still wearing Southside fades. You feel me? Yeah. So, like, and as much as I love my side, I was disgruntled with our side because I'm like, man, like, where's the music? You feel me? Like, I'm about grinding. Nigga, we gonna get some money that type time, nigga. But I'm like, where's the music? You feel me?
I'm a part. I was excited. We're gonna get to y'all's album that y'all created. But part of the reason why I was excited about y'all's album is when I look at that 05 class, I do feel like your personality, Rob, is out here like, I'm the best and forget all of y'all, for lack of a better word. And I feel like Jedi's response was more like, "Dog, we got to figure out a way. I don't like none of y'all, but we got to figure out a way to come together." And it's like y'all are both like kind of crotchety in that, but it was just like him, like some of the albums he put together. I said, "Dog, this man looked like he trying to herd cats, like put them together." And you were out here like, "Dog, I'm the." And now I'm watching the two of you kind of reverse. I watched him kind of go on to something like, "Dog, man, forget this, dog. Yeah. I got this on my own." And now I'm seeing you being more like, "Hey, dog, I was hard on Mike."
Well, yeah, I was.
I was hard on
Mike. We kind of flip flop as far as like, because in all honesty, you know how Rob feels about what he does. I feel the same way about what I do.
Yeah.
However, I think at the time, and it may have been a mistake, but you know, hindsight is 20/20. You know, we really did I would always think outside of myself and outside of us. And I'd be like, I recognize that it was special when it was happening.
Yeah.
Versus like sitting back afterwards and being like, damn, man, this person was doing this and this person doing it. I saw a bigger picture that was like, if we kind of we don't have to be on the same team per se, but if we just kind of like commingled a little bit more, it would create something that couldn't be ignored. And I think for a certain period of time, it wasn't ignored. I think people did pay attention to it. Whereas where it was supposed to go, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Over competitiveness is ultimately what hurt it, though. You feel me?
Ego is always
competitive.
Yeah, I mean, ego will kill the best thing on this earth.
Yeah, that's why I use Walk as an example, because them niggas, man, like a lot of our guys ain't street guys, and I'm not saying that to like disrespect nobody, but like, so it's a little easier to pair non-street guys because they might not have like the issues.
Yeah,
Walk took some street guys from all over the city. You feel me? And them niggas started getting money.
Man, so
it's like, whereas I could say this wholeheartedly, I agree with Jett. I don't think nobody is rapping better than our class. For 8-9 years straight, we gave niggas top 25 fucking rap album list to vote on, basically. You feel me? And that's a testament.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
25 album shit. You were doing.
There's a lot of cats. I mean, your Kyle Hubbards, your D. Richards, your Roos Williams. There were there was just so many different sides of Houston at one time.
And it still is though.
That Shea Serrano and them and the writers back then had to really think about who's the top. What are the top 25 albums? What are the top 25 rappers in the city? That there was a point to that, and I would say that we had a lot to do with that. I remember a time where Shay was writing about Floss and Dustin, and he started picking up my stuff, because I was in the same crew, and he flat out asked me, he's like, who else is like doing shit in the city? You know what I'm saying? Whether it was like for lack of him doing his own homework, I gave him a list of names, and most of those names wasn't people from our crew because I felt like it was bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, you need to check out Rob, you need to check out D-Lo, you need to check out this one, that one. HISD, you gotta check out them. You just had to check out different people. And then that's when he started to really write about everything that was going on. Doe Beezy was one of them too. Like, there were just people that were popping up with quality music, and it wasn't all the same. You know what I mean?
It definitely wasn't the same, because it's like, this how I feel. This a big ass city, right?
Sure is.
And culture, we got a lot of culture in the city. Obviously, like the Screw sound, like that resonate with everybody. But like with Dot emerging, it validated my point that I think certain people from certain side of towns can embody that music. Like as much as I'm one of the coldest shocking rockers in the city. You feel me? I can.
He's number 3.
Man, I'm number 2.
He's number 3.
It's only Chuck.
It's Chuck.
It's Chuck. Me.
Then him.
Man, hell, he don't even believe that. Man, y'all see I'm still faded. You feel me? But look, Dot is from that side of town.
When you say Dot, we're talking about Quiet Money Dot.
He's from that side of town.
He embodies that.
Shout out to
It's
Dot.
like them niggas woke up and seen slabs. You feel me? They like Southwest Houston. We wake up and see prostitutes. You feel me? And all fucking cultures and the murder shit.
Yeah.
Them niggas seeing the slabs, the coming down lifestyle,
J's, Polo,
all that, and the murder shit. Yeah. So it's like, it ain't like that's lost, but that culture, that nigga embodied that.
It's a good mixture as opposed to the same.
We ain't
that particular project is, and I kind of liken it to what's smacking them? Under Gravity.
Man.
When Under Gravity, man, like when we were super active, I always felt like Under Gravity was like SUC, but like in the future. Like they took that and Outkast. Yeah. They took that sound and like just kept doing it. And then the Quiet Money Dot album hit, and I was like, man, it feels good. It feels good to hear like that style, but like now, you know what I mean? And shout out to Pug.
Pug Tunes.
I've known Graylin He gonna hate me. He gonna hate me for this. I've known Pug since we was yay high. Yeah. Like my family is his family. Like I've known him. He had a MPC before I even thought about doing music. That's how long he's been at it. So that's my brother, man. And it's super cool to see like the legends, like the Fat Pats and the Zeros, and I know Fat Pat, rest in peace, but like that new project, and Pug is a part of that, and because he lived through that sound the same way we did, and he embodies it, but he's making it fresh again. You know what I mean?
It's a modern, updated version of it.
Speaking of which, too, what Sauce Walker said. One thing I do want to say, because it stresses me out as well. Y'all were not the brokest. Y'all were the ones that really built up the city, because at the time there's Fruity Loops. There's a few things that are coming out that the technology was different.
It changed.
He had OnlyFans and everything. Like he's able to use all the technology.
I ain't getting into
I'm not gonna. I don't.
That stuff comes later.
Because that comes later. I like. They were already getting some money.
They were getting some money, but
I'm
the
telling you,
technology y'all had.
I would say
y'all did the best.
I would push back on
all that stuff
and
is
social
just like
media.
it's so.
When I say
brokest
is true, is because when we talking about money generated off of music.
Agreed.
Now
that's a different. That's a totally different conversation.
That's what I'm. If I'm not talking about nigga personal lives, because it might be some niggas that got 6-figure jobs, but they not making no money.
Then I think in order to say brokest,
social media,
I would most likely say most overlooked.
Yeah.
Given that the amount of work and the quality of work that's putting out, you didn't necessarily get the reciprocal look.
Trust me, that's coming out. I went through. We've been through a wide array of emotions during that time, as far as like why it didn't do this or why I couldn't be here.
I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all seemed angry.
Yeah, y'all did.
Don't get it twisted. Yeah. Back in the days, I was very upset as far as like our trajectory and like where I felt like it could have been. But at the end of the day, man, it's about always working at this. Mm-hmm. And I can admit that there was a time where I didn't want to. And there was a time where I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, not because of the results. I was never in it for money. And maybe that was the problem. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I was always in it to just make a name for myself and make good music. And that's it. And I can still do that. You know what I'm saying? And I still do that. But as far as like, there's a difference between being an artist and being more than that, right? I feel like Sauce Walker, he can rap. I'm a fan. Dude, he can rap.
Yeah. He's up there.
But he's also playing with the new signs of the times. Like he's playing that game. Like he's internet, he's funny, he's got skits, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's got businesses. Like he has to keep that persona going. You know what I'm saying? I don't know on a personal level, but I was never in it for that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not knocking that. I think he does it well. But like for me, I'm from a time where your beats was slapping, your rhymes was hitting, you was jamming, people paid attention. And it was that simple. Now your hustle is what's going to be the differentiator between where you stay here or you go up here. But that's where I'm from. So I'm not going to try to reinvent myself to play wrestling on Instagram. I'm just not going to do it because I don't have the time. 2, I make money in my real job. And thirdly, that's not me.
Yeah, that's not your personality.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. Yeah, so I'm going to be true to myself and make some jamming ass shit. Y'all fucking with it, cool. If y'all don't, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
see, I was about some money.
Rob, how do you feel about that?
Well, look, I had a vision of being the best rapper that ever lived. Like straight, and I'm not talking about
as you should.
I'm talking about as a kid though. Yeah. You feel me? This wasn't fuck what was going on during that era. The anger in me during that era is that I was grouped in with niggas already, and I didn't like that. You feel me? I felt like I had already been grinding, putting in work, showing that I'm a hustler too. But y'all niggas can't rap with me. Like I had this thought process. A nigga told me this: grind like them whack rappers grind. So that's how I was grinding. But they can't rap with me. You feel me? So there's a dynamic in that is like, nigga, I'm doing what y'all say we supposed to be doing, but it's like I'm not receiving maybe what I thought I was supposed to receive. So it's like this shit humbled me. far as other niggas, it's like whatever they not making it didn't bother them as much. For me, that shit ruined me mentally because I had a vision of I have to be the best to ever do this. Why am I doing this? You feel me? Since I was fucking 3-4 years old writing raps to be mediocre. Like that shit didn't make sense to me. So even though like now I might have the thought that that's not feasible to think that I could be the best rapper ever, I still have the thought that I need to go as hard as possible in this music in terms of like my creative process and the grind. So yeah, the anger, the chip on the shoulder. And I told Mike Jones them this shit. I felt like y'all niggas was like, and they weren't, let me be clear, but I was like, man, y'all niggas held back niggas like me because y'all don't rap like us. So it wouldn't behoove them niggas to push nobody like me.
Meanwhile, they're like, we just rapping.
Yeah, we
didn't even know.
Yeah, and
but you're like, dog, it's y'all are the reason why we can't. But then
once I started learning, I'm meeting people. Okay, this is what this is. Oh man, the radio. You know what I'm saying? I remember a nigga named Dirty Dave, bro. It was a Super Bowl situation. A bitch ass nigga named Will Crane used to be my representative. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, he was my representative. Man, I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't give a fuck. He says, you told me about this man multiple times.
I hate
get it out.
Tell the blackball story.
Man, I ain't even give him that much credit. But the nigga, this is how I knew this game was fucked up. I done killed this performance. You feel me? I left out. I'm out of body experience, nigga. I'm outside. I gotta relax. Dirty Dave come up to Will Crane on some, hey, Def Jam trying to get it, bro. Hey, but pay me like $2,500 and I give you his info. And my nigga at the time, I felt like he did the right thing today. Man, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Like, that's not a respectable way of doing it. But that moment there, simultaneously, I was sitting in the car of a nigga named TJ Chapman, who do like the TJs, DJs, and all that shit. I'm playing him by any means. And the nigga like, man, ain't nobody signed you? And I'm like, nah. And he started talking about paperwork. And in my head, I'm thinking you niggas is janky. I'm not understanding this business. Like, this is intellectual property. And if I understood what I understood now, yeah, nigga, I would have operated differently. I probably wouldn't have been as like, man, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't fuck with me type mentality. Even though I would felt like that, I maybe wouldn't have expressed it as much. So like now when you hear me say the best rapper shit, I think it's some niggas that do certain things better than me. You feel me? I don't think it's nobody that's across the board do it better than me. Cause simultaneously I was rocking with them, literally them, THEM. And then I'm in the motherfucker, I'm in Breakers. I'm with the streets, nigga. You feel me? I'm in Scores. I'm at Yaakov. You feel me? And I'm with the motherfucking rap backpack niggas.
And to put it in perspective too, both of you have gotten, I mean, we've talked a lot about Houston and the people in Houston. Both of y'all have gotten national attention.
Yeah.
Y'all have made connections when you're talking about like Space City beat battles or like you was featured on like NPR and all this other kind of stuff. You got people out of New York reaching out. So it's not like it's we're the best in Houston and it's like everything inside the beltway. We good. Y'all are branching out.
Bro, I seen this.
We didn't throw a Hail Mary. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of dink and dunk, a lot of quick slants to get to where we wanted to be. You know, I mean, like the beat battle. I mean, I was able to.
Every time you bring up the beat battle, somebody go bring it back, and you go
Why not?
That's it's not a why not. It's a what for?
Nostalgia purposes.
You don't think it could be? You don't think it could be like a money making venture that gets attention, that still attracts people to the culture, things like that? Yeah. A lot of artists, a lot of producers that I've interviewed have blatantly pointed to the beat battle. Yeah. They've been like, "Oh no, that was." I was on. They'll say hash. They'll be like, I was on hash beat battle, Space City beat battle, Space City beat battle. So it was an important thing. Plus, it was bringing producers from a national level outside the city here listening to people that were out here working. And they didn't have to do necessarily a particular type of Houston music.
Right.
I don't like to talk bad about any of the types of Houston music, but I always like the fact that y'all
has a place.
Y'all were like, yo, look, that's great, but we also have all of this over here.
The Space City Beat Battle, man, that was again, I feel like everything that me and my crew were doing was out of necessity. You know, I started making beats because we couldn't get beats. Mm-hmm. That's literally like I did it because we needed it.
Yeah.
And we started hosting shows, not because a nigga wanted to be a promoter, but because a rapper, myself and everyone else needed shows. So we made a show and we promoted a show. Same way with the beat battle, I felt like there were a lot of producers, myself included, that needed to bridge the gap with other artists in the city or other places. So we made a platform to do that. So it was always out of need. It was never because I wanted to host a show. I'm an introvert by day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm the last person that wants to be on stage to entertain motherfuckers I don't know. That's not what I wanted to spend my time doing. However, I'm good at it. Yeah. So it worked. I think as far as like right now, I would love to do it or bring something back to highlight production in Houston or have it be based in Houston. My whole thing is just like, what for? Like, music has changed so much since when we were doing it that it's kind of like, I kind of liken it to like what you see with Versus, right? Like Versus had a burst during COVID because we was all sitting at home, and now they're trying to like piece it back together. But as time changes, you have to change the model. You have to. So we couldn't do exactly what we were doing.
I got an idea for you.
We would have to do it. And don't get me wrong. Like I ran into Black Rose. This is probably the same time last year. And we talked about, there were some things that we left on the table that we didn't get to do that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And we've been thinking about it as, for me, it's just going to be about like, what's the end game? Because I have a very different view of the music industry as a whole than I did 10 years ago when we were doing that thing. Like, I almost don't think it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like with streaming, like I feel like it died. It's already dead in a certain aspect, but the people that really love it are going to continue to do it. Me being one of them, Rob being one of them. But as far as the business thing, is like, for me, if I ever do anything, it's because I thought about it a long time and I envisioned it. And right now it's still a little too foggy for me to be like, okay, let's bring back Space City Beat Battle. In principle, yeah, it'd be a great idea, but I'm just like, I have to see what we're going to be doing before we actually do it. So
how long did you think about making projects with Rob?
We've been talking about that for years.
Like, seriously, because think about this. Since even before I changed my name, the last project I dropped under Critical was called 3 Days.
2Ks, no C's.
Yeah. Jedi's on that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Every project, Abortion. Yeah. The only thing he not on, I don't think you got nothing on Me and Show project, and it ain't nothing. And he sent something for Tortoise Theory.
Yeah.
I just didn't put it on the album. So like, we have been, cause it's like, man, I'm like, dog, why am I rapping like this on this nigga beats, dog? Like, it's like, I'm rapping. Like, I be rapping.
Aggressive.
But it's like that record that's on Galactic Vision. I would just,
yeah.
Man, I don't think niggas really understand.
What's the name of that shit?
The City Owe Us.
The City Owe Us.
Yeah, Jack, the City Owe Us. I should have brought my little mic with me.
Yeah, that was an angry beat. Yeah.
But it's like, he's a rap producer. You feel me?
Yes.
It's like certain niggas is like different type of, when I say rap, I mean, he's like a rapper's rapper producer.
Because he raps.
And that's the truth. He know rap. He understand it.
Yeah.
And for me, I be wondering, is it the minimalist style or something? I don't know, but it's like, it allows me to just like rap and not worry about, not saying I don't worry about jamming. That would be a lie. I always think about that.
Yeah.
But when I'm with Jedi Beats, I'm not feeling like, man, I got to get to the hoes with this one. I'm just like, I got to make the best possible song on this beat. And that's how that shit worked. Every record he had sent me prior to us making that project. And then the project, my only regret in that project is two things. He wasn't here physically. Mm-hmm. I think if he had been here, I'm sure we probably would have still produced the same songs. I think it would have been even bigger because we would have been together. Like when you see like Give Me the Damn Ball, like we was able to make that on the scratch. You feel me? Yeah. On the scratch. Like he was.
To answer your question, like, that was an easy yes. Like, would I do a project with Rob? But it was always like a matter of like when. You know what I mean? We had talked about it for a long time, and you know, as we all get older, like music is about timing, and the timing.
DJ just put out, you know, with Nas, like
I have opinions.
I have opinions on it too. It's not that
I had a feeling we might dip our toe in the water.
1 to 10, 6.5.
Nas is my favorite rapper. That's I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself.
But Nosebleed Section really, I think it was Cornerstone Legend. Cornerstore Legend.
The song, the intro. Mark.
When I sent him that, and then he sent me back what he did, I got goosebumps. I was like, ooh.
I think we all got goosebumps.
I said, ain't nobody is doing this right now. Not even, I'm not going to even limit it to Houston. I was like, nobody's doing this right now.
Oh, in general.
In general.
Rob,
if Ghostface heard it, he'd be proud.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. There are albums that will stand out where I was like, okay, this could play anywhere.
And I had people hitting me up, especially after the video, when they saw the visual, I had people hit me up like, yo, like, what the fuck is this? Like, y'all have to do something. And I was like, all right, it's time, to quote Nas. It's time.
It worked. And let me say
this. Like, we have to do this because my production is based off of how I'm feeling. Anything that I make is just how I was feeling at the time. So I try to pull some emotion out of whoever is going to be rapping on it or singing on it, whatever the case may be. So it's like, because when you feel something, it makes it more authentic. It's not you're not overthinking it. You're not trying, I'm going to try to write like this. Like, you hear it, you feel it, and then you just go do your thing. So
it's not a formula.
And I'm all emotion if I keep it a book.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Have you met Rob?
I mean, but in my opinion, both of y'all, not even emotion. You say how you feel and you mean what you say, and I think that's why those projects
emotion. Yeah, both emotion.
It's emotion.
Yeah.
Only thing I don't be thinking people give me credit for the skills sometimes.
Yes, you're 100% skilled. I guess maybe I don't see it because from
I don't.
You know what I think about? I think about because I want to ask you about it. The Mike D.
My nigga Miggity and Mike D.
Okay, so even on that podcast thing, the thing that I found interesting about that is when it first started, it was people in the comments immediately like, he rap. like a number of people were like, nah. I'm like, I know you think whatever, like you thinking. And even he was like, dog, I had to stop because so many people kept hitting me like, nah, he real and he really do rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, that shit was like, look, man, I got to speak my truth, man. Fuck it. It's caused some issues, not necessarily the issues that I expected to cause. You feel me? Yeah. Let me say that.
You talking about with Mike D?
Yeah, I knew that it was going to be some issues just on the nature of me releasing that record. You feel me?
Start from the beginning. Like,
so what happened?
Yes.
What happened? Like, he had made a comment by Dunn, and I had seen it by 3 weeks prior. You feel me? But I'm like, I'm not going to, like, at the time, I wouldn't have got involved with that. That's like some podcast stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, I remember messaging Don like, man, nigga, you ain't got to worry about this shit. Nigga, you winning type situation.
When you talk about Don, you're talking about
Donnie
Houston.
I'm talking about Donnie Houston.
Yeah, shout out.
So, yeah.
Shout out to Donnie Houston, man. That's our brother. Yeah. Donnie is doing if you in Houston, he's doing the Lord's work as far as like Houston hip hop.
We definitely tell him too.
As far as like being a true historian, being a true journalist, that's what he went to school for originally. You know, he's in that pocket, man, where he's doing things that people would have never thought to do. He's exploring stories and the backgrounds to all the stuff that we came up on. And the only reason I cut you off is because, you know, Mike D you know, his legacy or whatnot, we salute that, we respect that. However, you know, playing internet games with somebody that solid is unnecessary, and we do not respect it. Yeah. So I was 100% on board with whatever Rob was going to do.
I was too,
because I know Donnie is not the type to do to say anything.
That was my thing. It wasn't like Don asked me to do nothing. I sent Don the song right before I released it. You feel me? When I seen him say that shit on Rap Economics, you rapping, I'm like, my nigga ain't no rapper. You feel me? That's number one. I don't do stuff like that though. You feel me? I ain't never seen me just like, I talk a lot. Yeah. In that sense, I'm outspoken, but as far as like trying to create like clout chasing type moments, that ain't really my thing. So when it happened, like I seen the song, I seen him on the Rap Economics. I just really was just talking shit how I be talking shit. You feel me? I was like, hey, nigga, you lucky a partner that's a real rapper don't fuck with you. And then, you know, whatever. I'm going to say this. And this, like, man, after I went on the show, that's when the issues started. You feel me? Like, my bro wasn't happy about me going on the show. You feel me? Yeah. But like, this from my perspective, I could see his understanding of that, but this from my perspective.
What does Mike D do right now? He got a podcast or something?
Podcast.
Okay, so in my world,
and a pretty big one.
It's a big podcast. Okay, cool.
He's doing his thing.
That dude shot himself in the podcast.
He's doing his thing. It's like this.
Is it more Joe Budden or is it more Adam 22?
Nah, it's more Joe Budden.
Okay.
I think it's a mixture.
I
would say that it's some Adam 22-ish type behavior.
There's some foolishness going on, right?
60-40.
Yeah, the situation.
All I'm trying to say, we don't care about that shit, man. We don't like in my world, like my day to day, I don't think about Mike D, bro. I just don't. Unless I played an old song that he was on.
Yeah.
That is it. So
here's the thing. I think when it comes to, it's almost like we talk about with the music. I think it's all needed. I think it's all needed because everything is like look, there's a lot of stuff I'm not going to pay attention to.
Look.
But if the audience
there's an audience for it. Yeah. There's an audience for it. What I'm saying is, we'll set him aside. Yeah. If anybody like him wants to play internet games and clout chasing and stuff like this, we are not from that. We don't care. We don't care about that. We make music. We collect. I don't rap anymore. We rap better than he does. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Donnie has a better platform than he does. Correct. So we're not on no dumb shit, bro. We don't care that we're not famous or we're not known for antics.
Yeah, and that's
I'm known for the way the shit sounds and the way he sounds.
Why I think it was kind of out of the norm.
That's why to me, that's the difference. Like it doesn't even land on my radar other than it's entertaining on my Instagram feed and I scroll and I laugh at it.
I tell you this though,
so for you, that was out of the norm.
Yeah, that was out of the norm in the sense of like that type of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then,
do you regret doing it now?
Nah, only thing I regret is that like me and Don, like it's a slight fracture in our relationship right now because of me going on the show. That I regret. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't be where I'm at without Don, but a lot of things that, like the first record I ever got in the club, that's when you hear Don go on Dirty Glove Bastard.
Yeah.
Like that was me and Don. A lot of niggas didn't know about Don like that. So I met Don through one of the Pug artists actually. My nigga Y.O. Yogi from goddamn Ridgemont. So I've been down with Don 20 years, you feel me? And so in that sense, I regret it only because I don't want no fracture with people I consider friends, especially a nigga that ain't never done me no wrong.
Yeah.
Now, the flip side of it, nigga, is bro, it opened a lot more eyes to me. Yeah. And it's like it's a catch-22 because I had to be careful with my words. I don't got no issue with Mike D. Like straight up, I didn't know Mike D prior to this. Since it happened, he actually been solid towards me in the sense of the information he done came towards me with. I'm skeptical about going too far with it because I ain't want no nigga on some, man, you ain't never been on Don's show, I'm on your show type shit. Yeah. Like I ain't want no nigga trying to play me like that. So I got wrapped up in some internet shit for the first time.
You had internet like issues?
Yeah, like this is the first time it.
I be in my own world. Yeah, I didn't know about this.
But you missed all this.
Nigga, you know about it just from my club.
I don't know. After you, whatever happened after you dropped the song.
Yeah, but I kept that away from everybody.
Right, like I didn't know that it.
Yeah, I'm only
did
saying
other things
this.
outside of that.
I'm only saying this because this y'all show.
Yeah, thank you for the exclusive because I didn't know.
I wouldn't have said this on. I would have talked about the Mike D situation, but I wouldn't have talked about the fracture. Yeah. And then there's some other shit in that song that on the nigga that know, he know. Damn. And even with that situation, I was like, man, when I said it, it's like I don't give a fuck. You feel me? But that person, we can't rap beef. You feel me? It just is, we too tied into each other. Yeah. If it had got to real rap beef, it wouldn't have worked like that. You feel me? Cause it's too much history with us. It's love with us. Yeah. So when love brings hurt into it, that become problematic. So I'm glad that things worked out how they did because that at least nipped that situation in the bud. Okay. You feel me? Out of respect for everything, I ain't saying names, but cause I didn't say name in the song. You feel me? But it was some references that
you made insinuate. Yeah, they know.
They knew. Okay. You feel me? Cause I said it for them to know. Yeah. But it was more so like it's a rap thing, but then after its release, I'm realizing that I can't do a rap thing with that nigga. You feel me? Okay. It's only gonna be personal with us. Because of the nature of our relationship. I understand. So this was a live and learn situation. The internet is a motherfucker. I can't defeat the internet. Like once a narrative is out there, the narrative about that little 20-second appearance, it's either people saying I look corny or niggas saying, hey, that nigga came up there one deep. Cause niggas don't know whether that shit was scripted or not. I tell y'all this, the niggas responding to me wasn't scripted. You feel me? Mike D wanted me.
I gotta see this.
Mike D wanted me.
I don't know what's up. Yeah, Mike D.
Now I'm gonna say this. I thought them niggas knew though.
The guests have no clue.
Yeah,
they think Rob is really there,
and I feel a way about that.
They responding kind
because on that clip, it's like ain't nobody talking about them niggas.
Yeah,
you feel me? Yeah. They up there getting interviewed, and it's this 20-second clip. Nigga, like when I tell you the amount of people from my neighborhood, bro, that really was like, nah, nigga, we behind this, nigga. You feel me? Cause certain people was reaching out to niggas. Niggas might have got some money with certain people.
I'm pretty sure if I open up my phone out, it'll open right up to we've been talking about it so long. Yeah, it's gonna be the first, it's gonna be the next thing I see.
And that's what that rap and that street shit. It's like Jett, you don't, and it right good for you. You don't walk the street line. You feel me? Me.
I'll stay on the sidewalk.
None of us.
I do though. You feel me? And this just the reality of my life. Yeah. If things go bad for me, I'm in the streets, my nigga. Yeah. It ain't no middle ground. So I'm not in the streets to be like, nigga, I'm this and that. I don't even really rap about it like that. You feel me? Yeah. But I'm like, nigga, I'm one of them niggas that's problematic at times. So me understanding that I'm problematic on this internet world, I gotta be careful. I move around freely. Niggas, every day somebody blowing their horn. Rob, you need a ride, nigga? Hey, you good, nigga? Yeah, nigga, I'm just walking. I'm good. But I'm so accessible. I gotta be careful now. Yeah, you feel me?
We all do.
Cause it's been time since this shit happened. Swear to God, just recently, I'm in Maryland fucking around. Niggas say, hey, bro, was you on Mike D show? I say, yeah, that was me. And he was like, man, I figured that was you. I be seeing you. And this happened multiple times. Yeah. Like a lot of my peers, they hit me up though. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you. Not on some disrespect and Mike D shit, but standing up for our era, which is more so ultimately when you hear that rap is, I'm disrespecting Mike D in the rap, but it's more so me standing up for our era.
It's almost like everybody, it's almost like the Thanos snap. It's like everybody just forgot about it.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't anybody, you know, aside from maybe like Kurt Cobain's, you know, people like that. There wasn't anything that like really cemented that time, but that time happened.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people, they were around for it.
If it don't happen, I'm gonna say this, man. Yeah. Whatever's happening right now ain't happening.
Yes. Y'all built it. Y'all was the foundation.
This is a fact. When I mention Kane name, it's the reason I mention Kane name. Kirko gets signed directly off that shit. You feel me? Now I give my niggas, and rest in peace to my brother Chico. I gotta give Young Problems they flowers, man, for real. Justo, all them niggas. They were the first niggas that really got a wave. And Short Dog, even though Short Dog didn't get like a major wave, Short Dog, he got signed.
Yeah.
And man, and people don't even know that me and Short, we got a tight relationship, a mutual best friend, Free Brit. Yeah. Like I've been knowing Short since I was about 16, you feel me? So all of the real rappers, it's like a 6 degrees of separation type thing, nigga.
But that's why I feel like that's why I say it's not so much as a broke thing, is where I say it's more overlooked. Cause it's not even the height. Like you would expect, there are a lot of artists that got things like Short. Okay, you get signed, you got major. Okay, cool, you're there. But you're not seeing the notoriety that's supposed to come with that. Yeah. Like you're not seeing the like, okay, you're putting in the work, you're getting album sales, you're signing with the label, but then we're not, like, people don't know. And
I even the people that were getting money came up in our circuit. Let me say this. Let's say Travis Scott had just.
What you about to say?
No, just listen. If he had came up in our circuit, I think people would look at our circuit differently.
That's true.
I think they would look at him differently. That's true. And I don't knock him for this, nigga. This smart. Hindsight, nigga, I would have said, fuck Houston. Straight up and down, and not literally. I've been like, nigga, this money spent everywhere, nigga. When the first time I went to St. Louis and they was rapping my words, I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't never been to St. Louis.
Yeah.
And these people are saying my words. Nigga, I'm cold anywhere, nigga. When I go to Brooklyn, New York for the Brooklyn Hip Hop Fest and I'm rapping, I'm too deep with a blue beat blowing too sweet. And the New York niggas is rocking with that. I'm thinking they down with trill hip hop. Man, I'm like, man, we live anywhere, bro. It don't matter. I'm telling on this app Clubhouse, it's these rap spaces I be in. I'm telling them niggas, bro, when they want to do battles, nigga, I put my city, just my underground, my class. I wouldn't even go get Kiki and them nigga music.
Don't need to.
You feel me? I'm getting only my peers. Yeah. We smoking any motherfucking city, nigga. Can't nobody rap with us. From our era, the era after us, they getting the money. You feel me? They seen it. And now the few of us that are still like able to do something, we're going to get our just due because that's just how it worked, bro.
Yeah.
Like seriously, for me, like I have to get some real money off this shit. Like it's not saying that I won't do things outside of that. Obviously I do. I'm about to go to work after this, going back to school in January. Watch what I tell you offline too. You're going to hear it. It's crazy, but okay. I'm going to continue to work on Robert Gullatte and build that portfolio because I got children, nigga. I got relevant things in life, but I have to get some real money off this, brother. I sacrificed too much of myself. I don't think I would be sick like I was if I hadn't sacrificed like I sacrificed music. People that really stood down for me, my partner, Ruben with On Deck, you feel me? He not doing it no more. I think about Show. You feel me? I think about the C7s of the world. All of the people who, for years, they even bitch ass Will. You feel me? Like I throw that out there. Fuck that nigga, man. But he sacrificed for me. All these people sacrificed for me. At the very least, I need, and maybe they don't feel like this, but I feel like this. It would validate their sacrifice. You feel me? I feel the way about me and Jett project because I put it out in a time where in hindsight, I probably should have waited a few months. Get yourself totally together mentally off of what it, transpired the last 2 years. I wasn't able to get that project the energy that it deserved, but that's music though, man.
You still can though.
We not stopping pushing it. Yeah. That's why we're on this now.
Thank you. I think about 100%. Those kind of things now when we're talking about just albums that were released from your class and the amount of people that haven't heard him.
Yeah.
I remember writing about y'all after Big Fat's Memoirs of the Kitchen Staff, and particularly that song, Memoirs of the Kitchen Staff. And I was like, "Dog, this should be playing on like national radio." Yeah. I remember I sent a letter to my own. I'm like, this is like a national radio play song. I said, it's here. And then I was able to easily get in contact with y'all. So that's why I was like, oh, dog, they're right here. So I'm sitting right here like, this is a gold mine because obviously this is going to blow.
Yeah.
I said, obviously this. So I said, dog, if Hot 97 heard this, they will play it. If LA heard this, shout out they will play it. I said, it has been a long time since we've heard like a posse cut like this. I said, these are all Houston people and they all sound completely different.
They went crazy on that.
So that was a fun record to make. Shout out to Fats, man, for real sake. So keep that nigga in y'all prayers. Yeah, they had a fire over in like, man.
I saw. He said
I get money over there, nigga, but he good over there, man. And I'm gonna say this for real. Me and Fats had fell off. You feel me? But niggas wouldn't know that. But we was able back channel. It's like, nigga, we can't, it doesn't behoove us to be on that type of time, absolutely. My nigga. And for me, I'm realizing this. I'm the elder statesman of this fucking class of rappers. Like,
when did y'all both, have y'all both come to grips with the fact that you're like, okay, now we're elder statesmen?
I was an elder statesman when abortion dropped. If I be honest with myself, but now, I embrace it.
Okay.
Because it's like when artists are hitting me up, whether it's for me to hear their music or for them to tell me, hey, brother, you a pioneer out here. The things you done did, man, we appreciate that.
I would say it only comes up in those brief encounters with people when they remind you of who you are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look at it that way, but it's probably true. Yeah,
especially because from the very beginning, like you said, you're getting national success, but you're also doing things that are like when we talk about the beat battle. At a young age, you're organizing things that people are going to look up to anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, at its peak, we did the first international beat battle at South by Southwest with Low Key. From You Heard That New, which Low Key hosts Apple Music every week with Ebro. Who was there? Sky Zoo was there. Man, Boy Wonder was there, and S1 from Texas, but from obviously Watch the Throne and Kanye West production fame. He was,
and that's why
those were the coaches.
We were as opposed to the broke, because it's like you're up there with the same people that have been doing stuff.
Nah, I mean, come on, man.
I'm being matter of fact, bro. I'm sorry.
The amount of shit that we did, we weren't broke. Whose money was we spending?
That's
we were spending our own money.
And so put it in context. Yeah, it's hard, nigga. Like I be telling boys this, bro.
That many avenues,
dog. We ain't got no Paul Chevys that was over Pokey them project. We ain't got no D-Rex. We ain't got no Jam Down Records. We ain't got no.
That's the other thing. I hope people are listening. We did everything.
Yeah.
We rapped, we produced, we recorded ourselves until we got to a point where we could pay for studio time. We promoted our own parties, our own shows. Hell, we make our own cover art. You know what I'm saying? We had physical copy. Like we did everything. There was nobody bankrolling THEM. We did.
Y'all didn't have.
You know what I'm saying? We went to work. We went to work 40 hours a week.
Yes.
We were assistant principals in classes. We were architects trying to design buildings. We were sales managers trying to sell phones. You know what I'm saying? Family plans. You know what I'm saying? And get off of work to go chase this dream. So
broke doesn't selling dope. Look, I ain't had them good jobs.
But you were working.
I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't been broke since my first job. So I ain't been broke since high school.
Yeah.
My nigga. Straight up. So that don't apply to like
that's
exactly.
It apply to me. It don't apply to you though.
In real time, I have no reaction to that because I don't know who the fuck he's talking about.
Man, it applied
you know what I'm saying?
Like, Rob says it applies to him.
It applied to me, and it didn't apply to me.
Broke is a state of mind, bro.
Man, broke is broke is when you can't fucking pay your bills, nigga. That's broke.
Rob, you on this couch right now. You were resourceful. Whether you had a little bit or a lot, or you had nothing at all.
What I'm saying is, I understand.
I know what broke
terminology,
is.
You feel me?
But that wasn't us. And to paint this broad stroke of a generation of artists that was really just trying to do it any way that they could is really it's a little unfair, but it's just very like off base. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's internet. It's a thing where
I get it because make a statement, but that whole thing was born out of who's the best dressing rapper. Yeah, like who? See, that right there tells me that we are not the same.
Yeah,
I wasn't worried about how I looked when I rapped. I worried about my raps.
Yeah.
That was the most important thing. I didn't give a fuck what we looked like, and we still put that shit on. But
my shirt was coming off the stage.
I used to rap on stage with polo tees and Jordan. Like that's not broke to me.
Yeah,
I spent some money on this.
Yeah,
so I don't like that's for them. That's for other people that care about who looks the best. I don't care about that shit. Who nigga? Can you rap? Do your beat slap? If not, or you really think so, we can prove it. We can prove it. Now I'm never above that.
I like that.
I'm never above that. Fuck a Space City beat battle. What's your shit sound like versus what my shit sound like? I'll do that for anybody.
I feel like that leads into us finally talking about the album.
Let's do it.
Because y'all put together and the album, I had it on my list for last year. It is like I was looking forward for Nas and DJ Premier, and I was like, that's cool. You know,
is that your official like review of
that's
Light
not
Years?
my official. It's cool. I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's okay.
I was looking forward.
I have some context to help you along, but it's better than what you think.
It hurt me, bro, because I would.
Oh man, come on, man.
It's okay.
It just came out a week ago, man.
I gave some time. I said it's cool. I'm gonna let it go.
When Kendrick's album dropped, you knew what it was immediately.
It might grow on me.
Yeah,
it might grow on me.
Every Kendrick album,
and it might
know what it is.
But this.
This Nas album, it's okay. I'm not saying it's terrible.
It's better than okay.
It might grow on me because I've only heard it once, but I will say I was looking forward.
Internet niggas,
exactly. Internet. But I will say this:
internet niggas will have a dissertation. You know, I ran through it once or twice.
I heard it one time, and that's it.
But here's what I think this album is.
And here's the thing: I tend not to rate music too much anymore. Actually, talking to Pug, because Pug was like, "I don't believe in anything." I don't believe in bad music. He goes, we only do that with music. Like he goes, if we went into an art gallery and I was looking at paintings, I'd be like, I like that one, and move on. But we don't go 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, trash.
We only do
trash, artist, trash.
Man.
And it's like,
no, shout out to Pug. That's
better ways
very profound.
Where we could be looking at music.
But it's the nature of where it's at.
Yeah.
You are forced to have an opinion within mere hours of an album dropping.
But you don't think
minutes.
I feel like
an album. I would tell people, aside from us talking about our album, that's why we're here. However, go watch the Joe Budden interview with Premier and Nas. And really digest what it even meant to make that album and what it took to make that album. And it should, if it's not going to sway your opinion, it will inform you on the music you're actually listening to versus being like, such and such drop, I'm going to listen to it. I ran it twice and it's not even the next day yet, but it's a 6 out of 10. It's like, how the hell?
And that's why
there's no way.
It's like if I get a burger from someplace,
there's no way that
I don't want to know the lore of the burger.
There is no way you digested anybody's album that took years to make in an hour.
All right, but on the flip side of that, man,
you can determine if you like it or not.
That's my thing.
You can determine if you like it or not, but you cannot properly rate it in that period of time.
That's why I tend to stay away from ratings. That's why I didn't give it a rating. I was just like, the feeling that I get. I was looking forward to y'all's album coming out.
Okay.
Then I heard it. I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it was an immediate like, so that's the other thing too. Like sometimes you just get a feeling for it. Sometimes I go back to an album, I listen to it, I'm like, oh shoot, this like really grew on me.
Some people are just built to make albums, man.
Timing.
This is what it is.
Sometimes stuff comes out and you wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you go back and listen to it and you're like, man, I really dig this album.
Yeah.
Time informs our decisions, bro. Whatever you was going through at a particular point in time will come out in your thoughts and your actions. And it is not until you're out of that time that you could be like, damn, I was tripping, or damn, I was really I was really locked in when I did this. Like, you don't know in the moment. You're just feeling, you're like, I don't like it or I love it. But you don't really know until you actually like give it some time to like sit with you.
As the creatives on this, what was the timing that was going through y'all where y'all are finally like, all right, what made it work where you're like, all right, we can finally do this?
I had this title in my head since I was 12, 11 years old. I used to say if I ever got signed, this was going to be my first major label project. And like saying it's a metaphor for like being like at the game, you there, but you not necessarily where you want to be in the game. So like, obviously a nigga ain't signed, but at that time, that defined us, you feel me?
Nosebleed Section.
To say that we not there is a motherfucking lie, nigga. We there, nigga. We got proof of this.
You're in the building.
We're in the building, nigga. We not just spectators per se, but is a nigga on the floor? You feel me? Do everybody else know I'm there? Nah. So that was kind of like the metaphor of the Nosebleed Section. Now, with Jedi, we both like huge sports fans, like super sports fans. So like I had this thought that I was going to try to make every song like sports related. And I never really did like no concept album. And since I write for wherever I'm at, that's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? This one, you hear personal things, but I didn't put exactly what I was going through on this album because I wanted, as far as the writing, I wanted it to reflect like this theme of overcoming and not so much like we stuck in the struggle, like we're over, but we're currently in this hole. And credit to Jedi for like being like for seeing this, because if I went to any other producer and said, hey, I want to see if I can merge you and another producer on a beat, them niggas were like, man, hell no, nigga. But he understood what I was saying off top because he was still going to be producing these hoes. It's just certain visions. I kept hearing this in my head, bro. How would a George Young and Jedi record sound together? How would a Pug and Jedi record? Because y'all know that trill hip hop is like my thing. I felt like Jedi embodied trill hip hop. Part of trill hip hop is still the funk. That's why I shout out Phil, certain niggas like that, Charity, you know, Derrick Rose. They got enough to wear.
What's my man? Dre Moore.
Yeah. Rockaway, like so
Rockaway.
So we shouting out all of these people that contributed. I felt like for me, this is the closest that I've ever had to like maybe how albums were made in the 60s and 70s where people were like contributing, and then you got this one person that's like, yeah, he's overseeing it. It made it for me like a motherfucker I need to be reined in sometimes. I want to play every song on my album, on my stories. But I'm like, I know this nigga gonna be, come on, Rob.
This man wanted to leak everything.
Come on, Rob.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. I think that was good. I think that was good because you do need to be reined in sometimes. No, there's no getting around it. I think you need to be reined in, and for him, when we talk about THEM, I think one of the last times we talked about decorative pillows.
Decorative pillows.
Where I was talking to you about like, hey, how come you just don't do this a bunch of times? He's like, you know how hard this was? Getting all these people together and doing it. Having one person to look after, like, man, you're right. It was like the 60s. Like it did feel like this was a very thematic, cohesive album. and you put out quality albums already. But this, with the two of y'all, I was like, oh, this really works.
Yeah, this
like,
was
really works.
Hey, shout out Jack Freeman too, man. And Preach.
Shout out Jack and Preach. Sidney Jane.
Damn it.
Doc ain't Breach. He got you on. No.
If he did.
He did, though. He kind of did. He kind of did.
If he hadn't got me,
rapping,
I wouldn't talk shit about him because I gave you my verse first, nigga.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? You had my verse. But I'm going to tell you this. I told him this. The only person that I was guaranteeing was going to be on that album was Preach.
I can understand.
Like before any song was made.
Before we even really got started, he was like, Preach is
going to be on the album. I did want more features, but the way I operate, like I provide the studio time for you and everything. If I can't pay you, I'm not finna be, hey, where my verse at?
Yeah.
Where my verse at? Because I hate that shit, nigga. That shit, let me look in the camera, man. If you want a fucking free verse from a nigga, don't expect no free verse from me, but I gotta go pay for the studio time, nigga.
Boy.
That don't even make sense. I ain't making no money off that song, but you want me to go spend money in the studio for your song. So either you send me the money for the motherfucking studio or you book the studio. That's fair business, man.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. But it's like rap niggas don't understand that concept. Like, nigga, you ain't sent, nigga, you ain't paying me, nigga. Like, y'all don't make no money off music. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But nigga, I do. Nigga, I pay some bills, not all of them. But I pay some bills. Yeah. These kids Christmas gifts and shit, nigga. Ooh, that's a why y'all think I was dropping albums in December?
Yeah.
Them last few times.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's Christmas money, nigga. Robbo's birthday December 8th. I could guarantee that I'm gonna make some money to make sure them kids got some Christmas shit.
How old is Robbo?
17.
17.
Woo, boys is old.
Hey, man. My boy shining too, man.
I see. Okay.
Hey, I think with this album, it was multi-layered, right? Like, and I think I don't think I do anything without an idea or a concept before I even start. You know what I'm saying? Like, Decorative Pillows was a concept. I had the title before I had any idea who was going to be on that album. Same thing for Nosebleed Section. It was like the sports metaphor, being from Houston, and yes, most of our professional sports teams have won championships except for one that is close.
They're working on it.
They're gonna get
pending.
There, man.
They're working. Application pending. You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
Many the Houston teams in that theme of it.
But before the championship, there have been there's been heartache. Mm-hmm. And I've lived through most of it.
Yeah.
So I understood the idea of like, we're good on paper, but we haven't won it all. You know what I'm saying? And then also the idea, obviously, like with my work, with my job or whatever, like I'm here and there. I'm out of town every other week. Sometimes I take my laptop with me to work on music. Sometimes I don't. Like, it's just it's whenever I can get to it or whenever I feel like, no, I need to sit down and like make some shit. But with Rob, it was like him saying he wanted other collaborators on it actually made my job easier, because I could set the skeleton and the framework of the house and let someone else paint inside my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and up until that point, the only other person I would really let touch my sessions was Chris Rockaway. Mm-hmm. But knowing that it was George, who I have a relationship, knowing it was Pug, who I have a relationship with, and I have a lot of respect for, Charity Vaughn and Phil and Derek and Dre, like I've heard their stuff, so I knew that it was in good hands. So it
Pug didn't want to do it at first. Let me keep it a book.
Yeah.
You know how that nigga, Rock, man, critical, man. I don't know, man. You sure, Ryan? I say, nigga, we can call the nigga right now, nigga.
You sure Ryan wants you to?
You sure Ryan wants you? I'm like, bro, nigga, I'm not like you, nigga. This me, nigga. What
That's
the
the
fuck?
way I feel. It's
like,
wrong.
nigga, this me. What you mean, nigga? Like,
but it's also for me. Yeah. It's also like letting go of control too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody that knows me knows that, like, I don't like a lot of variables or wild cards. I like to know what's about to happen and when it's going to happen and who's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, So it was a lesson for me because beforehand I was just doing a lot of instrumental stuff after Decorative Pillows, and I did an album with Dash, and that was kind of born on just taking a chance because I hadn't really worked with a rapper for a while. You know what I'm saying? And that was
great posse cut,
and that was on purpose because rappers are difficult.
Yeah,
no, we're not.
Well,
Rob, you're at the top of the list.
Rob wasn't difficult to work with, but man, it was like as soon as we had like a rough mix of everything, he wanted to put it out right there. I was like, this is not. This does not sound the way it needs to sound.
Difficult.
Who?
Robert is difficult.
Oh,
as an artist though, I'm actually not hard to work with,
bro. Okay. He knocked it out the park.
You're making sense
because I come with a vision.
Robert is different. I come with
a vision.
So really, like it was just like, and I'm all about growth in this stage in life. Like, so it was like, okay, I need to prove to myself that I can let go and let people do things and see what it sounds like afterwards. And I was impressed and elated the whole step of the way. The other part of it was the few songs that we did at George's crib. It was just like my laptop, I'm playing a sample. George is coming up with drums from what he's hearing. I'm chopping up stuff. He's in the corner writing, reciting something. Then we start piecing it together. And then within 30 minutes, we have a song or we have a concept. So I kind of lived for those moments to be, communal with my brothers and like just take something from nothing and make it into like Give Me the Damn Ball was a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a sample that George sent me. He made a beat and then I was like, well, I'm gonna take the same beat and flip it. His part is the first part, my part is the second part.
When that nigga played that beat, I was like, look, hey man, this got to be on the album, dog. I know that Jett producing everything, but this, I can't let that slide, nigga. Like, that's tough, bro.
And that was kind of the caveat to say that I did something on that beat. I was like, well, I was just like, if I'm producing all that, I got to make like a whole nother beat with this same sample. Yeah. And it worked out. You know what I'm saying? Like All Madden was I think we did All Madden we did the beat at his crib and sent it to him, and he was like, man, this is nuts.
I've never struggled writing a song like I did All Madden.
What made it so hard?
I don't know. That's the first beat they made together, right? Okay. So that beat was 2023. Because we was still in the home with me and my family and shit. Yeah. So I got the beat.
It took us about 2 years.
Yeah, it took me 2 years to come up with that song. And it was like, I don't know why I couldn't come up with nothing, but I knew I wanted it to be called All Madden. I had that thought in my head. I actually sent it to Mac, and Mac had put a hook down on it, and it was a good hook, but it was like, man, and then like literally like 2 days before I recorded it, this was like May. I think it was the last song I recorded for the album. Like I'm saying, it's May of 2024. And it came to me like I had rewrote everything, you feel me, and just it worked. Sometimes it be like that though, man. I be writing songs in 10, 20 minutes. But other records, it just take time. And I'm a believer in whatever make the best record. Like I don't if I write a rap quick and it don't sound right, I'm not running with that rap. You feel me? Yeah. It's not to me, it's not about that. And this project wasn't about like time. You feel me? It wasn't about like I only got 2 hours of studio time. Like, nah, nigga, we paying for hourly rates, but I'm coming with these songs already ready to go because we ain't got time to waste. It's like, let's get these songs made. The records that was just me and Jett, obviously that's easier. I don't have to go get no variables.
Yeah.
Jack coming on the record. I wrote that hook with the thought of a singer singing it.
And then we're talking about Jack Freeman.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I recorded it initially and somebody was like, nah, nigga, you sound deep. I'm like, bro, no. We got to get somebody on that hoe, my nigga. And when that nigga came and did that, I was so mad. Like, man, why you niggas can sing like that, man? He did it. It was like it ain't no problem, really. I'm like, I can't do all.
Yeah.
But it was like I say, the only regret I have is that we wasn't physically together for it. I think it would have been a little different. I don't know if it would have been that much better, but like if the experience would have been different, maybe we could have got more behind the scenes footage. But also, nigga, we experienced and we friends. So it's like
that matters.
That matters. He know me, I know him. It's like shit, take like a record like Black Belts. He was specific. Hey, don't touch Black Belts. You do this as is. All right, bet. So I ain't tripping, nigga. Like, but then like the intro, I asked him to come up with something that niggas wouldn't expect Jett to produce, right? I was almost gonna say make a trap beat.
Yeah, put it on.
But he ain't make a trap beat, but it's still that goddamn will I ever get a win? That sounds vastly different than what Jett maybe normally make. Yeah. But it's like, nigga, that's what we could do now.
I came up with 2 different drum patterns, 2 different sets of sounds for the switch ups. I had 808. I had like an 808 pattern, and I had like a boom bap pattern. And that sample is not even. That sample is Floss made that. Oh. So he made something for people to sample. So that's not even like.
Okay, that's
awesome. Credited to like a record or anything like that. Like Floss and me.
Your partner.
Man, yeah. Shout out to Floss. Floss created a sound.
String on that hoe, I was like that. Man, I love.
He sent me some stuff that he's been like, he's been on his journey creating sounds and hustling and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just finding that out, man. Shout out Floss. I ain't know he was on our album, man.
Yeah, Floss was on the album.
Yeah, he's been
Black Belts.
He's been on. What is
Black Belts was that was 22.
Really,
I made that beat. I was driving from Nacogdoches I was driving to Jackson, Mississippi that day. And I was on a road that just didn't have any reception, but I'm listening to Gladys Knight. And there's a Gladys Knight album from like, I think it's like 82, 83. So it's like right out of disco, but they still wanted to like make some soul stuff. Yeah. And yeah, so I was listening to the song over and over again. And there was dramatic parts, strings, horns. And so that was my way of kind of like semi-recording something or semi like just, memorizing like what I wanted to do once I got stationary and could make a beat out of it. And that was Black. I originally wanted that to be the intro to the whole project, but like I said, he deferred to me, so I deferred to him. He was like, nah, that'll be the second song. I was like, all right. It's like we got 2 intros.
How do you feel about necessarily like now? I mean, he was saying earlier, like there's going to be more. Like it does feel like once it came out, it just came out.
Right.
So what are the plans now still with the album? Because I also know y'all were saying like, hey, we really enjoyed this. We're going to do this again.
Yeah.
So I know y'all want to work on more albums, but even before you get to that point,
I think the next thing is like top of the year. There'll be a vinyl release for it. I've put out way too much music and have like little to no physical copies out there in the world for people to buy. So that's really important to me.
Like 610 vinyl. Joel. He's
okay.
Good stuff.
Actually, yeah.
610
I'm familiar.
vinyl.
I'm familiar.
Vinyl.
So we'll have vinyl of Nosebleed Section, and then
you have like stake in his
the next thing.
No, I don't have stake in his company. I happen to like vinyl. I also
buy a lot of vinyl.
I buy a lot of vinyl, but I buy a lot of vinyl just because I buy a lot of physical media.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the biggest things about when we start to devalue things like music is because there's nothing that you can hold.
You can tangibly hold.
There's nothing you can tangibly hold. So it's like at a certain point, that's why you get people that it's like, hey, years ago we interviewed DeLorean, and he'd be like, man, people come up to me like, man, I listen to your album all the time. And he's like, I don't know what to say. Like, thanks for the 0.5 cents. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like the amount of times you'd have to listen to a song to get an artist that you like money is, and we're learning this now. Yeah. It's becoming known to the masses now. but it's such an extreme amount that it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's not real, bro.
It's completely not real.
Adamant on Bandcamp.
I appreciate it.
Bandcamp is one of those things, but
I'm one of those people still where I'm like, it has to be physical, because when I buy the idea that I'm going to judge how much money you get from your album based on how many times I listen to a song. Because it's like, if I bought your album, I bought all 16 songs and you got your money.
Yeah.
It don't matter what I do with this now. Mm-hmm. I can toss it in the corner. I can not, Like, that's my biggest thing too, because I'm like, dog, sometimes there are songs I listen to that are great and I might listen to them like 5, 6 times.
Music is no longer it's no longer the star of the show.
Yeah.
And when it comes to entertainment, it's no longer people aren't in awe of it the way that they used to. So streaming it's secondary. If say this was my loft and we had a bunch of people over just to kick it for the holidays and catch up because we hadn't seen each other in a while, and somebody says, "Hey man, throw on some music," and I connect to the Bluetooth and I just put on a playlist. That's what music is.
Yeah. Background.
To most people, to people like you and I, it's more than that, right? Like, I pre-order vinyl all the time. When I hear someone's doing a project with such and such, I've already bought I get the record the same week that it comes out on streaming.
That it comes out.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a vinyl guy. Please make some CDs.
I have light years on vinyl already.
Yeah, I know you're a vinyl guy.
It's a great listen.
The music industry doing this, like cutting his nose off to spite his face. Like, seriously, like,
I don't think it's just the music. It's all industries of media.
I mean, I'm just saying in general.
Netflix is about to buy Paramount right now.
Yeah, bro, they're about to. They're all
movies.
Bro, they're all buying each other.
Yes,
the labels are in bed with the streamers. The streamers are in bed with the labels.
Yeah.
The production studios are in bed with the video streaming services, or they're getting bought by the streaming services.
I like to go to the movies.
But it's making a massive bubble that will
see Avatar too.
I feel like it's going to pop. I'm going to see it.
The only reason anyone is going to see Avatar is because of the Doomsday trailer.
Stop the slam.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
I've never seen Avatar.
That's the only reason any sane person
right now
would pay money to go see an Avatar sequel is because the Avengers Doomsday trailer is ahead of it. That's the only reason you should.
Made
pretty much
so much money.
I've never seen Avatar, but I'm gonna just see it.
I'm gonna save you a lot of time.
Both of them.
It's trash.
Go for this one.
Don't watch it.
I got movie pass. There's nothing else.
You could go see it, but I wouldn't.
But I do need to say this because y'all know I got these issues. This ain't my first rodeo on this show.
Yeah.
My stomach is starting to flare up and I got to work tonight. So I am going to step outside for a second.
No.
Do your thing, bro.
I appreciate y'all brothers a lot. Like, just like, obviously, for personal reasons. You feel me? Like, nigga, I wouldn't have found out what this shit was if it wasn't because of y'all. Yeah. I firmly believe that. You feel me? Like, seriously. So on that end, yeah, nigga, I'm going to feel indebted to y'all in that way. I'll support y'all, but take away that I enjoy y'all interviews because y'all allow the guests to speak, but then y'all do y'all research on these people. Obviously, y'all know both of us, so it's not as hard to ask like things like that, but getting guests that you don't know per se and the amount of detail that y'all put in, that's what's needed in journalism. I don't want to limit to calling it just a podcast because podcast to me is just some niggas shooting the shit. To really grow these things, you have to have some direction as journalists and seeing that, man, like, it's stories to be told. It's not just niggas talking. Like, people are telling stories, and that's beautiful. Far as for Jedi, that's my brother. Like, we've been in a 15-year Cold War on the internet of disrespect. It will never stop. You feel me? But it will never stop amongst us, nigga. But don't ever get that twisted, man. I slap the piss out of somebody.
Hey, man, there's plenty of room on the Houston Texans bandwagon if you want to.
If you're look, so here's the thing. What y'all need to know about me. What y'all need to know about me.
If you want to give in my humble opinion exclusive,
was shitting on the Texans. You feel me?
Yeah, you never was, but
it don't make look. Why would I?
But being here and liking Dallas kind of is.
So look, that's where the Texarkana still come in. I was a Cowboy fan since birth.
And there's another thing that kind of, this happened today. Me and George are watching the game at living room, and it's obvious, like, I got my hat on, he's got his jersey on. We were watching the Texans game, and these people coming out, they got Saints gear. Another dude came out, he had Raiders gear on, Steelers gear on. Y'all watching the Texans? We in Houston, ain't we? In Houston. Of course I'm watching. What the fuck? What other game am I supposed to be watching?
No, I see you got the Rockets.
But it was just like, it's that, right? It's like, even people from Houston and in Houston, they still get the option to like hate on Houston and be like, y'all like the Texans, huh? Be like, you're from here.
It makes sense for me.
Why don't you like the Texans?
A lot of
like, what is your problem?
Are these people from here? Because we got so many out of towners now.
That's true.
Because it's not 2015.
I'm about to say, you said Saints. They was from New Orleans. They came here.
But a lot of Saints fans came about, bro. A lot of y'all niggas was
they saw
y'all wasn't wearing bags over your head with Bobby Abear. You niggas is trash.
When they was an
you niggas started coming around. You niggas ain't from Louisiana. It's niggas from Houston. Ain't never stepped foot in New Orleans.
And I'm gonna tie it back to our music, right? I remember going to like rap shows in Houston all the time. Warehouse Live.
Warehouse, man.
What was the spot off in the Heights?
Fitzgerald's.
Helios. We would go to all these shows, right?
Helios.
It'd be big. It'd be, big name people on stage. And H-Town Brothers,
man, we don't care about
too cool. We too cool to like something, or we too cool to appear to like something. Yeah. So it's just like, Houston is like the ultimate hater city, bro, and I love it. But it's just like, man, people be like quick to be like, oh, you like the Rockets, you like the Astros. But like, yes, I'm from Houston, so that's my team. Yeah. What is your weird excuse and your weird story to where you landed on being like a Niners fan? Yeah, but you've never been to San Francisco. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
My first live sports experiences was the Astros and the Rockets when we moved here. I moved here when I was like 5. So Art Howe is the fucking manager of the Astros.
Art Howe, wow.
And what's the black guy that was a coach before Rudy T?
Don Chaney.
So those was my first like live sports experience. A Oilers game was my actual first NFL game.
Man.
But I've been a Cowboy fan since Danny White was the quarterback.
Because they pushed it on you.
Yeah. And it's like, it wasn't even pushed on me per se. Like it just was. What it was.
It had to be pushed on.
I'll tell you this.
Because why were you even exposed to it?
What was pushed on me is to not rock with OU. My daddy didn't like Billy Sims.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah. I get that.
So fuck Billy Sims. Fuck OU. Them niggas lost. A&M lost. Hey, Burn on Slab about to hit the streets. You feel me?
But see, that makes sense because that's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You're in Texas.
You're from Houston.
I am from Houston. This is true. Like, I understand that I'm born in Texarkana. Like, from Houston.
But you're from Houston.
No, and I think it's a distinction with me being 5 years old. When I was in Texarkana last summer, I knew that I'm not from there.
Yeah.
Even though I'm born
there. Because you're born there, but
I don't have no friends there.
It's not the same.
Yeah. We could have been a whole lot different last summer. Y'all could have been calling me, hey, this is an inmate from
Texarkana.
Hey, what's up with it, y'all? Free OG Big Bob. You feel me? But we made it.
Where I'm at.
We made it.
Live from where I'm at.
Free my cousin Rod.
Thank God.
I love you, cuz.
Thank God you're not there.
Do I got the little mic? Man, I left it. Hold on.
While you're looking for that little mic, another thing you said about how podcasts are viewed, like I do the marketing, I'm staying away from the word podcast. Even now, I take it out. When I make the stuff, I'll be like, it's not a podcast, this is a show now.
Yeah, making a show, these are productions, man. Like, these ain't just people
But that's why I'm saying, I do think in terms of music, I'm not saying, I think the collapse of the music industry, the collapse of the movie industry, it's just clearing out a way of like, a lot of that stuff is just fake.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fake stuff. Now you're seeing people that are like, I'm able to make a living and I'm selling this. You have absolutely no idea who I am. But there's like 80,000 people that do.
Yeah, the $50,000, $60,000 a year people rapper is real.
It's
if
huge.
You made 60, 70, and the average black American make about $55,000 a year. So if a nigga making $60,000 a year rapping, if that was a job, Robert got a good job. Yeah, he got benefits. Nigga, you could pay for Obamacare with your motherfucking rap money. Nigga, you got benefits.
Yeah.
Fuck the Republicans too, man. Y'all lucky I ain't went in on that shit, man.
We're not lucky. We can always bring you back in.
Nosebleed Section in store.
I see you on Twitter. I love it.
There's a lot of things you said, especially people coming out against Jasmine Crockett. Just you in New York City, and you like, why you voted for her? It's crazy to me.
Nah, man. We want y'all to appreciate artists, producers, and I'm talking to the people that watching this, man. Like, stop feeling like they owe y'all anything more than the music and the art they produce.
Yeah.
They don't owe you their personal life. They don't have to show you every intricate detail of your life in order for you to feel like you have to support them. That's the weirdest thing to me about now. Man, you gotta give them more. What if I don't have more to give?
Yeah.
You feel me? What if my more is all of that I'm pouring into this music?
Yeah. Which is funny too, because it's funny hearing you say that as opposed to him, because you do have a large part of your life on the internet. It's curated.
Yeah.
But it is like,
it's like,
OG Big Bob and the Gullatte Mafia family.
I don't
script that though. You feel me? I've never made a post when I say, what's up with it, this OG Big Bob. That happens if I was doing it like consciously, I would have more posts.
Yeah.
You feel me? Even with the live from where I'm at shit. The one where
It's as simple as this, man. If you enjoy music, which a lot of people do, and you like ours, buy it and listen to it. And then the second ask, which is actually more important than the first ask, if you like it, tell somebody in the real world that, hey, I like such and such, and they should try this out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't need no more closet fans.
Yeah, and then tell them to do that. Because that's the only thing that makes this thing real for us is like people are like, yo, that album, that beat, that song, like, man, Rob said this on that shit was crazy. Like those are the tangible things that it's fuel. You know what I'm saying? It validates our existence. You know what I'm saying? It makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, it motivates you to do
it's more. Like, okay, I'm not just doing this, throwing this music into like a black hole or ether, a place I can't see, and I'm not getting anything out. And we see it, you know, we see the spin, we see the purchases, we see the, you know, the streams, the numbers or whatever. But it's just like, just put people, because that's what I do. If I hear something and it's somebody that's my friend or coworker or whatever, like, hey, have you heard the such and such? Like, this shit is jamming. Like that word of mouth and spreading of the arts, like that still works.
Man, we need, you know what I mean? It don't cost you nothing. It's free. Me nothing to share George music. That ain't stopping shit that I got to do, man. Yeah. I'ma still talk mostly about my shit. Yeah. So it's not hurting me, bro, especially when I like their music. Like, man, I'm gonna say this to the artists. Man, give these fans something to care about. You feel me? Like care about your craft. Like, stop this. Even if you write music, I write fast as fuck, man. Like, but it's not a speed race.
But I only wrote this in a minute.
You gotta
I ain't write it at all.
You're bragging about that and your quality ain't up. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you ain't writing and you sorry. Nah, my stomach tripping. I got to go outside, man. It's happening. I was trying hard. I'ma still be waiting for y'all, but
yeah, I appreciate it.
Hey, y'all, man, life is real, like the Jedi Master song, you feel me? Life is real. Artists are dealing with things, man, but we're giving you ourselves, you feel me? And that, for me, I don't think that people understand that, you feel me? You're giving yourself. Like, I'm vulnerable in this shit. Man, at the very least, man, if you can't buy the shit, if you say you fuck with me, share our music, man. It ain't killing y'all, bro. To put it on your stories, that shit gonna be gone in 24 hours. Yeah. But you never know the 30 people
that see it. Yeah,
I put your music on my story all the time because that's the way I'll be feeling.
But
I'll
you
be
know
like,
what it is, though, because it ain't hurting you.
Yeah. And another thing, your hook on what's that? Can't wait. The Derrick Rose song you can sing.
Man, wait till y'all hear this new shit, dog. I don't want to make it about this new shit because it's about the Nosebleed Section.
It's about everything.
But the new shit,
you got some new shit coming.
If you got new stuff coming out, talk about it.
Well, it's called Validated by the Game. It dropping next month someday. I wanted to drop it on January 11th to honor my Aunt Linda, but it might not make it for the 11th. The first single called Burnt Orange Slab. I'm going crazy. And man, I got a lot of shit on this project that just like, man, I'm a song maker.
Hell yeah.
I'm a song maker. My stomach about to break me, man. I love y'all.
Man, Rob Gullatte, everybody, top of the year dropping. That's awesome. It's always appreciated, man. You be safe.
Validated by the Game.
Validated by the Game.
And so he was already doing his exit because I could tell he said, "Hey,
yeah, I know
my stomach's giving me problems already," and
it happens.
He's been very clear about like, "Hey, I got stomach issues, all of the kind of things."
Yeah.
So we know what he has coming out. When it comes to you, like we said, you want to do the vinyl at the top of the year.
Yeah, top of the year we'll put out a Nosebleed Section on vinyl so people can support it physically, not just stream it.
That vinyl, is it also going to be like when y'all did the deluxe where it has the lyrics as well as the...
It'll more than likely just be the album.
Okay.
And then it'll just be the album. The instrumentals will live at deluxe online and people can go get that. I'm gonna put out an album. Hopefully, like March is kind of what I'm eyeing.
When you say you're putting out an album, what does that mean though? Compilation or are you rapping again?
I'm never rapping again.
Never?
Wait. Okay. We got a quick 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We got some time.
Okay. Why never rapping again? Because there was a point where you were kind of like this RZA type figure where it's like, I rap, but I also lead the group. And then it was just like, dog, I'm not rapping no more.
Yeah, I still write from time to time when the spirit moves me to like put pen to pad, and it's a confidence thing. It's always been a confidence thing. It's always been like, do I feel strong enough about what I'm saying to say it in front of people? Mm-hmm. And then a step further is like, am I compelled to make them believe what I believe?
Okay.
So I just hadn't been in that space in a long time. But then also I'm very much, and by my comments tonight, like I'm very just turned off by what artists go through. The fact that people can pay $10 a month and pull up any album that they could think of.
Anything.
It just feels cheap to me, and that's not what I don't know. I just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, I don't. I feel like I've probably always been better as a producer, if I'm comparing the two. And I find more joy in producing the music than I ever did rapping. Rapping was just a vehicle because I wanted to get some of my thoughts and emotions out. But I'm just not in that space.
We're not going to get a relationship too?
Nah, man. I've thought of like, I keep telling people, no, I'm never going to rap. And then I just like drop a rap album. You
should. Yeah. Wrestlers do it. I'm retired.
Yeah. I think about that sometimes, but we'll never know if you just happen to see or a verse or something. I might hide like a bonus track on like an instrumental album and like get like 2/16s off or something like that. I'm more open to doing that than saying, hey, I got this new album of 16 rap songs,
inch by inch, just drop a verse.
Also, when you talk about producing, like you said, hey, I'm going to take a break, and then Dash approached you.
Yeah, I was kind of on this run of like doing instrumental, like conceptual albums and stuff like that, and then through Clubhouse, me and Dash linked up, and that was another exercise of me relinquishing control and sending somebody music and being like, okay, hey, like you put it together, you track down your features, you record it with George and whatnot and put it out. And it was cool because I hadn't done that since working with the fellas at THEM. So, that opened the door to me being ready to do Rob's project.
Rob's stuff. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not I don't want to produce. Maybe it's like, yo, I just don't want to be in charge. You ever think about like that, where it's like, if I wasn't in charge, I mean, I would produce more.
Yeah, like, a lot of those things that we were doing together as a crew was like, you know, I was never outright in saying that I'm the leader or I'm the boss, or it was never like that. But it was like I kind of assumed that role to get shit done. You know, we did Nonpareil. You know, I was organizing the studio sessions. I was reaching out to Donnie Houston or George Young or Tim Ned or all these other producers, because I knew I wasn't going to produce it all. That would have been my dream, to produce a THEM project for all of my guys. But like, I knew that my sound would have kept us in a certain place. Okay. And we needed to have more diversity. So that's why I was like, well, I can be in charge of setting the times and getting the features to come in and do whatever, what have you. So I got into my executive producer bag, which I enjoyed, but it was just a lot of work. So yeah, I mean, I'm in a place in my life where like, I want to still make music. I don't necessarily want to like do all the X's and O's. And
are there any artists you see out there where you're like, I'd like to work with them?
You know, I don't want to cheat the process of like being out there and being active. So, I mean, there's probably some people in the city that like we've talked about doing stuff similar to Rob, like that I want to do again. You know, I want to like do a project with them, you know, be it, I've kind of put it in D-Lo's ear, like, you know, we kind of started around the same time, and a lot of people still to this day are very fond of the work that we did. Yeah. So I was like, you know, maybe not a whole project, but like, you know, I've hit him up like, hey, if you're working on something, I'll send you some stuff. I'm gonna have some things. I think I have like 1 or 2 on Dustin's new album. He's gonna drop his quote unquote last project. Apparently I have the intro and outro. I don't know. I've sent him stuff, so it's going to be a surprise to me as far as like what he picked. I don't know what he's doing.
What Dustin's going to do.
Yeah, Dustin is prestigious. Is a force of nature.
Yeah. Tell Dustin, let me get on the album with him.
All right.
That's the only nigga we didn't discuss this. That we don't have no music.
Y'all don't have any songs together.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I tell y'all the story of how I met Dustin physically?
Yeah, how about you come in here? You want to come in and sit down?
You back in?
Feeling okay?
You back in the game?
I feel like it is, man, but you know.
I mean, if you got
I got 9 minutes left in my. I had a nice little. You know, a little Jedi moment.
Sit down. You can come in and out. It's all right. We got 8 minutes and 54 seconds.
So right. Me and Dustin knew who each other were, obviously. You feel me? We like, but he went to Southern and he real tight with my baby mama, my daughter's mama. So like at the time, that wasn't my daughter's mom, but whatever. This is South by Southwest. This is 2012. Man, I'm with my baby mama, her sister, and they like, we got to pick up Dustin. Now, I'm not thinking that this is Dustin that's the rapper that's in every article I'm in, you feel me? Hey, this nigga got in the car so motherfucking drunk, dog. Like, when I tell you this nigga got, and it was like this nigga was, but he was cool, like Benicio del Toro, like cool. Like the nigga got in there. I ain't never seen a nigga this sloppy drunk, but was still like
was holding
cool.
It together. Yeah.
Holding it together.
Yeah.
He
was shaking back.
And Benicio del Toro is a good.
Yeah, like that nigga
is a
cool.
good reference for that. Yeah, you're right.
So like then somebody was like, hey, y'all know y'all both rap, huh? And nigga like, yeah, well, and I'm like, whatever, nigga. Like, nigga, you know why you out here. You with me because I rap. And she was like, yeah, that's Dustin Prestige. I was like, turn around. I say, nigga, I'm Rob Gullatte, did Critical. This nigga was so full. And nigga like, who?
2Ks, no C.
That nigga was so full, he didn't remember me at first. Well, like, he didn't know who he was talking to. Once we sat down and we got back to the room, oh shit, then it was like, yeah, nigga, we both like, we giving each other flowers and shit. So shout out Dustin, man. Like, come back to rap, nigga, we need you.
That's my guy, man.
Dustin, we need you.
We got 7 minutes left. This is the Christmas episode. Because it's coming out there. It's coming out there.
Holidays. Happy holidays.
It's coming out the holidays episode. All right, real quick.
Shout out to the Grinch in Whoville. Y'all know what's up.
Grinch in Whoville. We usually do like an end of the year kind of albums thing, dog. What's your Houston album this year?
Houston? Fast Lane.
Okay.
That Fast Lane jamming.
Fast Lane is good.
Man, that nigga jamming.
I like his name. I ain't heard his music.
You didn't say Ken.
You know
you love Ken.
Dog, Ken the Man has an incredible
I love
album.
you. If you see this,
an incredible album.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay, I feel like you're gonna go off.
This man crushing on a lady rapper.
Baby, if you see this, baby, I got a record. Yeah, it's sampling that Too Short and Lil' Kim Call Me. I Need You.
My third favorite song.
And I want to do what I said I wanted to do on Twitter while you recording it.
That was wild. I don't know if y'all on Twitter that day.
I was.
That was.
I saw that.
Put that.
I saw that.
That was very explicit.
I saw that.
She shared it on her Instagram story and shit.
Look,
I love her, but
Ken had an incredible album. Ken had one. Quiet had one.
I like Mona Leo album.
Who else in the city dropped?
Tell y'all who I've been jamming, and he didn't necessarily drop this year. Sosa Man.
Oh, Sosa Man.
Free Sosa Man.
Yeah, Sosa Man.
I had to hit Bobby and tell her, bro, I didn't know this nigga was jamming like this.
Yeah. You know who had a great album? The duo. Blazing Black.
It is.
I gotta check that out.
I haven't checked it out.
Blazing Black.
They put out a CD. Put out more CDs.
Good album.
I need
and here's the other thing I think about with that too is like Blazing Black put out a good album and they're like, dog, we're not putting it on streaming. I'm like, fuck it. Why would we waste all of this time and give our album away for free? If y'all want it, buy it. And if y'all don't want it, you wasn't gonna listen to it anymore.
I'm kind of more on. I salute that. That's a great idea. I mean, I'm more on that. Like that the system is that shit's gonna
trash.
You might as well just destroy and rebuild.
And also, some kid out of Iowa can be like, I heard it and it's trash. And
that one white dude say?
What else was released this year?
Did Milo drop this shit? Was that
Milo was last year.
Milo was last year.
Milo was last year. But there are so many other things that came out. Jack Freeman came out this year. I mean, we talking about that. Jack's album came out this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
The deluxe he just put out.
There are good. Mufasa Enzor, I think he's with a rock band called, I just forgot their name. I listen to that album like
y'all know.
I listen to that album every other day.
I'm gonna say Quiet Money Dot. I mean, the Quiet the Dot album was like, okay, I need to listen to this.
Yeah.
You're talking about just albums?
Les put out.
Man, this nigga got so many albums, man.
He got an album dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
No.
Shout out to Les, man.
I think he has one more before the end of the year.
This nigga got 713 albums in his catalog.
No. He was putting out, and it's consistent.
So that's what I'm saying. Who else dropped in?
If there was anybody that understood the rate of consumption,
it's Les.
It was Les.
I'm gonna tell y'all who King Hendrix.
King Hendrix.
Yes, man. Yes. He from the North. Lil' bro really up though, bro. He fuck with like Babyface Ray and like a lot of them guys. Okay. Like he was signed to Straight Lace. You remember Michi Blow? Yeah, big OG home too, man. Shout out to Michi. Yeah, that boy home, not BMF Michi. Yeah. We talking about
Michi Blow,
from Houston. You feel me?
Okay.
But yeah, King Hendrix, check that boy out. Like he kind of, I would describe him as an advanced trap rapper.
Okay.
You feel me? Like he talked that shit, but like this nigga really could rap. So he put out an album. I think it dropped in like November. It's another cat. I met this nigga on Clubhouse from the East Side. Miko.
Miquo.
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I've heard of
probably seen him on like he being ADHD with Trap Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Keisha and them and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, he from the East Side. He got a tight little wave.
Let's see who else here we had. I got a little list out.
I got songs like different people. My nigga A-Leaf Biggie.
De Niro Sinatra. Of course, Les. God Body Bingo. God Body Bingo.
Man, Bingo.
God Body Bingo.
That's the album.
God Body Bingo.
Praise.
Derek Flowers. I'm on that album. That's all.
Derrick Rose.
D Rose.
Born in the Midnight.
How that album sound?
Fastlane. You're on it. For Fastlane, I like because he had 2. He had Candy Paint 1 and Candy Paint 2.
This
I like
one
2.
that just dropped closer to
Candy Paint 2. I love that.
That nigga
AJ
so
McQueen.
jamming.
I love that. AJ McQueen.
And her.
Then it's just other stuff where you think about it where it's like Lyric Michelle, I Am Lyric. She's with
shout out Lyric.
She is doing some
I be
stuff
on
not TD,
out
but,
there.
YouTube all the time.
Robert Glasper.
Man, shout out Robert.
Robert Glasper dropped 2 albums. Code Generation is
dropped.
really good.
Krogman, how you pronounce it?
They didn't drop this year though.
Who that?
Oh, I'm sorry, Diptera. Diptera was Mufasa Enzor. Cartel Bo.
Oh man,
Cartel Bo.
I'm interested in Cartel Bo, man. He an interesting character online, man. Shout out Fred on him too, man. That
Jazz Groupies had a jazz album. Deji put out something. Young Deji, AJ McQueen. It's just been
I fucks with Young Deji.
I think next year's gonna be the year the real rappers.
I met him through David.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, David did some photography with him. And
Yeah.
He put me on his music like early.
Yeah.
I think year 2027 gonna be the year that like the rappers drop their albums again.
From the one that came out in 2015.
I don't know if that's
At
a
least
part
I
2.
hear.
I thought that was just a
'Cause it
re-release
says
of the
part
last
2.
album. I know it's a part 2, but I went to the 10-year anniversary.
I'm looking forward to y'all's local list because I'm a little too checked out.
I try to put, and that's the thing. There's so
like,
much music
Bingo,
that comes out.
Because I met Bingo
God body.
at one of the shit that Priest was doing, the locals only.
Yeah,
I met him there. His shit is jamming. Obviously, the Dot is jamming with Pug. That was just like
That's the one.
That's
Yeah.
that, to me. That's kind of the one.
Yeah, it's Diet year. Don't get it twisted. This Diet year.
Yeah.
Like I'm,
But I got to do more research on like some of the cats that y'all named.
for what it's worth. And I'm glad y'all reminded me. Bingo's album, I think that he might have the best music.
Bingo,
well put together.
Like in terms of like, just take away like hype and impact. Man, Bingo had a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Like, so now I go and saying my top 3 this year is Dot, Fastlane, and Bingo.
Yeah.
From Houston, and like King Hendrix and.
That's
whatever
wild. That's
playlist
wild. You're
I'm
not gonna put your girl in top 3,
man. Ken, baby, you supersede the list, baby. Okay, you supersede the list.
This man is
better
out of
than
control.
everything. Look, that's what it is.
Look, man,
she's so raunchy and
Dot, Bingo, and then go back and listen to Nosebleed Section.
man,
There you go.
we had the best album of 2024 and 2025.
Yes,
and
2026.
All right. Do we have enough
put it out
time?
there.
Yeah, right. No, that's it.
Hey, man, Nosebleed Section is crazy. It's crazy.
We got
Trust me.
Nosebleed Section.
That shit-
Rob, January, what you got coming out?
validated by the game,
Okay.
but
And top of the year, there's going to be a vinyl release.
There's gonna be the vinyl
There will be a vinyl release.
Nosebleed
I've started
Section,
working on
so
that
we can
soon.
see that. Okay,
hey,
perfect.
if we can get this link made before this week, you might be able to send it to them, and they could be like, download this link right here.
There'll be a strong push for pre-orders.
Okay,
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Stream this music. Pre-order this music. Get it out there. Look, this has been In My Humble Opinion podcast. We've been here with Rob Gullatte. We've been here with Jedi Masstyr. And once again, this is my brother, Jess Devine. I'm Avery, like a very nice guy. In My Humble Opinion podcast. What do I say? H-Town is too sweet. H-Town is too sweet. Bye. Wait, we're not In My Humble Opinion podcast. Take the podcast off. I'm sorry. In My Humble Opinion.
You know, podcast.
It's a show.
It's the show. It's a live show.
Podcast just the delivery, though.
You know?
That's all.
No, don't do that. It's a show.
So light years.